Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss on important current affairs for 10th August. If the content is helpful, please share, like, comment and subscribe. At the end of the video, we'll learn one vocabulary word on daily basis. First one. Which country will construct a memorial for Indian soldiers martyred in 1971 Liberation War? Answer is Bangladesh. Bangladesh will construct a memorial for the Indian soldiers martyred during the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971. Bangladesh celebrates its Independence Day on 26th March every year. This memorial will be constructed by 26th March 2021, which is 50th Independence Day of Bangladesh. Bangladesh was under the control of Pakistan and was called as East Pakistan before its independence. India played an important role in Bangladesh's independence in 1971. And about Bangladesh, the current president of Bangladesh is Sheikh Hasina. Its capital is Dhaka and currency is Bangladeshi Taka. Next one. Where was the Rashtriya Swachhata Kendra inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently? Answer is New Delhi. Rashtriya Swachhata Kendra is an interactive experience center on the Swachh Bharat mission. This Kendra provides information about successful journey of Swachh Bharat mission as the world's largest behavior change campaign and highlights the core elements of the mission and anecdotes on the journey of the country from Gandhi Satyagraha to Swachhagraha, and also creates awareness, provides information on sanitation and related aspects through audio visual shows, interactive LED panels, hologram boxes and interactive games. Rashtriya Swachhata Kendra was first announced on the occasion of centenary celebrations of Mahatma Gandhi's Champaran Satyagraha. Next one. Who has been appointed as the new Inspector General of CRPF? Answer is P.S. Ranipse. P.S. Ranipse has been appointed as the new Inspector General of Central Reserve Police Force. He is Odisha cadre IPS officer and belongs to 1995 batch. He is currently serving as Additional Director General Vigilance in Odisha. He will serve as the IG of CRPF on central deputation for a period of 5 years. CRPF was formed in 1939 and it is India's largest central armed police force which functions under the authority of the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Next one. Which state union territory has launched a new electric vehicle policy recently? Right answer is Delhi. Delhi government has launched new electric vehicle policy. The main aim of this policy is to increase the electric vehicles in Delhi from present 0.29% vehicles to 25% electric vehicles by 2024, which can reduce pollution levels and also create jobs and to boost the economy. Under this policy, Delhi government will waive registration fee and road tax and provide incentives up to rupees 30,000 for two-wheelers, autos and e-rickshaws and up to rupees 1.5 lakh for cars. About Delhi, capital of Delhi is New Delhi. Its chief minister is Arvind Kejriwal and governor is Anil Baijal. Next one. When was the 78th anniversary of Quit India movement celebrated? Answer is 8th August. The Quit India movement was also known as August movement, which was launched with the demand that the British rule in India must end immediately. This was launched at the Bombay session of the All India Congress Committee by Mahatma Gandhi on August 8, 1942. Before this, in July 1942, the Congress Working Committee had passed Wardha Resolution, which was known as Quit India Resolution, demanding British to leave India. During this movement, Gandhi made a call, do or die, in his Quit India speech delivered in Bombay. But the British refused to grant immediate independence, and later, after the end of the World War II, India became independent nation in 1947. Next one. Who is the author of the book titled Amazing Ayodhya? Right answer is Neena Rai. Neena Rai is the author of the book Amazing Ayodhya. According to the publishers of this book, the information in this book is a well-researched information and provides authentic information about Ayodhya and compares the early era with our current life and culture, which will connect past with the present. This book will not only help understand the life and times of ancient Hindus, but also the revered figures of Rama and Sita. According to the author, Amazing Ayodhya is an attempt in gaining knowledge of Ayodhya, its architecture, and other details like how big was Ayodhya, how was it shaped like, what were the houses like, who established Ayodhya, what kind of animals lived there. This book is published by Bloomsbury and will be available in November. Next one. IOC of UNESCO has recognized two villages, Venkatraipur and Nolia Sahi, as tsunami ready recently. Belongs to which state? Right answer is Odisha. Full form of IOC is Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission. Recently, two villages of Odisha, Venkatraipur and Nolia Sahi, has been recognized as tsunami ready. By this, Odisha became the first state in India, and also India became the first country in the Indian Ocean region to achieve the honor from the UNESCO IOC. These villages have been announced as tsunami ready for their overall preparedness to face the tsunami. About UNESCO, full form of UNESCO is the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. It was formed in the year 1945 and its headquarters is in Paris, France. And about Odisha, capital of Odisha is Bhubaneswar, Chief Minister is Naveen Patnaik and Governor is Ganeshi Lal. Next one. Who became the new Prime Minister of Sri Lanka recently? Answer is Mahinda Rajapaksa. Recently, Mahinda Rajapaksa became the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka and this is his fourth term as the Prime Minister. His oath ceremony was administered by Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Remember, Gotabaya Rajapaksa is the younger brother of Mahinda Rajapaksa. Previously, Mahinda Rajapaksa has also served as Sri Lankan President from 2006 to 2015. And about Sri Lanka, its capital is Colombo and Sri Jayawardhanapura Kotte and its currency is Sri Lankan rupee. As discussed, its Prime Minister is Mahinda Rajapaksa and President is Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Next one. Who has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of PNB Housing Finance? Answer is Hardayal Prasad. PNB Housing Finance announced Hardayal Prasad as its new MD and CEO. Hardayal Prasad was former chief of SBI Cards who resigned in July month. He will replace Neeraj Vyas, who is currently serving as the interim MD and CEO of PNB Housing Finance. PNB Housing Finance Limited is promoted by Punjab National Bank and is registered with National Housing Bank, which is an apex financial institution for housing. PNB Housing Finance Limited was founded in 1988 and its headquarters is in New Delhi. Next one. Who is the head of the panel set up by RBI to suggest steps to deal with coronavirus related stressed assets? Answer is KV Kamath. The Reserve Bank of India has set up an expert committee under KV Kamath to submit its recommendations for resolution of coronavirus related stressed assets. KV Kamath was a veteran banker who was a former chairman of the New Development Bank of BRIC nations. He has also served as the chairman of Infosys Limited and the non-executive chairman of ICICI Bank in the past. RBI has announced a resolution framework for COVID-19 related stress as a special window under the Prudential Framework on Resolution of Stressed Assets. Reserve Bank of India was established in 1935. Its current governor is Shaktikanta Das and its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Now we'll learn the vocabulary word for today. Today's word is martyr. It means a person who sacrifices something of great value, especially life itself. Example is Bangladesh will construct a memorial for the Indian soldiers martyred during the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971. These are the important current affairs for 10th August. If the content is helpful, please share, like, comments and subscribe. Thank you.